All right, sorry about the delay. Some last second stuff here. Back again. Going to continue on the style stage um, project. So let's get into it. So here's what I got so far. It's based on um, some of the all of the lobster shacks I like to visit in Maine. Um, and just to give you a sense of what that means, I don't know if that's a big enough picture. Something like that. That's a little out of focus. Well, it's a small picture, but it's basically your typical Maine lobster shack. And each section, so like here with the guidelines, it's going to be sort of like this. The white frame, the black board around in the middle to put whatever content in there. So that's what I'm doing in here. Try to find a font that was pretty close to handwriting-ish. So got that all set. Took care of some color contrast issues. And yeah, I think that's it. I don't want to look at too many lobster rolls before I start getting hungry. So that's that. I also got a working demo on CodePen right now, but what I'm doing is working locally using parcel buttons or ketchup packets. I gotta fix the text on those somehow, and I have to manipulate the image because basically that ketchup packet, let me find the link, it's a Heinz tomato ketchup packet, and I want to remove the company name from it, so just in case, I don't want anybody coming after me. So yeah, that's that. Style Stage, for anybody that doesn't know, is at stylestage.dev. And I'll be putting that in the chat. It's based off of CSS Zen Garden, and if you don't know about CSS Zen Garden, oh, wrong. Way back in the day, Dave Shea came up with this. Basically, it's an HTML file and a CSS file. You change the CSS while not touching the HTML, and you style it to whatever you want. And there used to be a ton of different themes for it. Now, since they've stopped taking submission since 2012, I believe. You have like Apothecary from Trent Walton. Different designs here. Garments by Dan Mall. And I hit the wrong link. Try that again. There we go. And you have some pretty cool mid-century modern, stuff like that. So you get the gist of it. So in this reincarnation, Stephanie Eccles of modern.css.dev came up with this brilliant idea to bring it back, and read all about it here. Stylestage.dev. Using modern examples of CSS, because CSS Zen Garden, as I said, they stopped taking submissions in 2012, and CSS has advanced since then. So, with that said, you can go down, you can go here, you can view all the different styles. There's a lot of different styles here that are excellent. Each one of them is awesome. My first submission is in there called Blueprint. That was just a little test run. I had fun, so I figured why not put a little more effort into it. So with that said, let's get back into this. Now, I have a long way to go on this. There's animation I want to do with the skip to main content. I want to use a lot more newer CSS stuff to give it a run and see what I can do. So links have wavy lines under them. I would like to use a variable font at some point. Let's see, what else do I got going on here? Custom variables, animation gradients are being used. I don't think I'm using ad supports right now. I'm using grid. Flexbox. No, I'm not using Flex. Using object fit. I'm going to use focus within. Using calc, clamp. Using viewport units. You get the idea. So you can head on over, read all about it, and join in. If you plan on doing Hacktoberfest, it's the submission will go as a pull request towards Hacktoberfest, so that's pretty cool. And I have got to work on, I still think that's a pretty cool idea. I come up with a brilliant idea once in a great while, and I think that's pretty brilliant. Anyways, stop patting myself on the back. I gotta fix these down here, so let's get to it. And contribute is and if you're out there in the chat, give me a holler, say hi, let me know you're here. Article contribute. So let's do that. Section. So Guidelines and contribute. Font size, font weight. No. Contribute, that's the background that I took out. Section right here. Background color will change to background alt, and the color will should stay the same. Yep. So there's that. Steps to contribute. That's gotta come over. For some reason that's all messed up. So main. See if this moves. Nope. No, that's no good. The parent's got to be good. So main H3 on line 306. Good evening, John. How are you today? Thanks for joining. Many of you listening along while doing the manual work and checking out changes. Sounds good. I gotta open up a Zoom chat again at some point, but I did ID24. I did the whole. I triple booked my calendar by mistake, so ID24, and I did Config Europe, and I had calls the night prior and after the conferences, so I was up for 40 straight hours. So I haven't been until today wanting to do anything remotely close to streaming or videos. "40 hours was my limit. I couldn't stay up any longer. And I slept for 9 straight hours, which was phenomenal. The main, and then I'm going to do should do nothing. I thought you did the whole ID24 from what I... Yes, I did. I did the whole thing, start to finish. I did ID24 on one laptop, the one that I have hooked up to the TV in the other room. I did Config Europe on the Mac. So I had 2 conferences going at the same time. And Config Europe was 5 hours long, 4 hours long. I'm too old for that. No, you're not. I felt like it at the end, but yeah. Yeah, I had one laptop going and another laptop going, and yeah. I figured, why not? I've done crazier stuff when I was younger. That did nothing. I'm wondering why. I want to move that steps to contribute over. That did nothing. run. Huh. That's not working either. I want to put a margin on it though. I shouldn't have to put a margin on that. That is kind of weird. Such class. And container. Huh. I'm going to leave this on for right now because I'm going to shut this off. Container. Hmm. It's not too much of a concern, but I don't like how they're stuck together like that. Oh, because, you know what? It would help if I used margin. That's why. Bump that up a little more. Out. What happened? There goes my spam moderator. Looks like I gotta fix that too. Yeah. Yeah, I had to fix when people were sending emojis. If they were sending too many emojis, that's what happened. So I kind of loosen that up. Let's check that in here real quick. Now that I know where it is. No, I like to break it up. I worked on this a lot earlier, and I'm fine with just sidetracking for a minute. Symbol, link, word, paragraph. Let's see. Auto permit. Yeah, we'll save that. If I change these to regulars and subscribers, then people will be able to. I can give it a little bit of a relaxed. I just don't want everybody doing it. That. Subscribers. Put that on. Maybe that'll stop the spammers too. Paragraph protection, I just did that one. Emo protection, I did that one earlier today. That's okay. Looks good. That's done. Cool. Look, puppies. Okay, I will. I'll check that out. Matter of fact, I have to blast out a tweet, anyways, getting some people in here. Where's my tweet? It's in here somewhere. There it is. All right, back to this. So that's fine. Purple wavy link underline is fine. That's good. So now I gotta work on text that are over the images for contrast, which is going to be a pain. I'm actually going to steal steal that again. It'll be my quote-unquote watermark. How do I do that? That's before. Page footer. Here, right? There we go. That ain't right. That's not right. Light. Border radius 50%. Something's not right here. Color background should be colored. Background all color should be light as well. Oh, looks squashed. It just does not look round to me. And now this is all messed up. It's got no background. What's going on here? Page footer. Ew. Oh. Yeah. So that's that. Four. So before. Yeah, make sure I paste it in the right spot. That would help. All right. We're gonna go this again. We're gonna go white. Alt. Light. That should. Yes. Good. Border. Border here. There. I'm gonna bump that up. I'm gonna bump that up to 1. What was the header? Header was 0.9. Ooh, no. Actually, kind of like that a little thicker. Let's go 2, 3, 2, 5. Yeah, I like that. All right. So there's that. This needs to be worked on a little bit here. Profile, side profile. So fixed position. Uh, 6, 7, 9, 50. 7, 9, 50 on the max width. That's better. Featured styles needs some work. Side styles. Okay. Oh, that's getting view of styles. Styles container. So let's see. I am going to but that still needs a border. Matches photo better. The background matches the photo better. Let's see. I have to rewrite. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this. Styles, border, 9, what was it, M? I think it was M. Solid, var, color white, background color, var, background color alt. Oh no, no. All right. I want the menu board with the wider border. Ah, gotcha. Styles needs to be grid, or maybe inline grid. That's not gonna work. Me and that tall. That would be the height of auto. does not work. For whatever reason, that thing is massive. Huh. That's wow. Got an issue here. The height. I guess you go with max height, but I don't. What would be nice is shifting that part over to the left, but height, let's do 50% just for giggles. It still doesn't. Huh. Max height. Well, that's better. 60. Okay. Characters. I gotta also make sure all the borders are uniform because it looks like some are thicker than the others. So let's do border 0.16 M solid bar color white. .9. Or are they already? color. 0.9. Okay. They might all be the same anyway. I just might be seeing things. I was thinking the right item was too wide so that it auto-height the one below. Yep. Yeah, I'm trying to find those borders on the ones that look. Oh, that's not it. The ones that look different. That's it right there. That's better. Everything looks to be good. I think that background can go dark though. The background can go darker. Do I have color dark, darker, color dark? And then I don't want total black, so maybe which would be brown, alt, skip length, that's fine. Don't need to replace them all. So that one's fine. That one's fine. That's going to be dark. Article section is going to be dark. Let's see. I'll go back to that later and fix some big issues you think you have. Featured style seems to be in over a bit. Yeah. Can you use some vanilla JS to darken background when it's evening? I was actually going to. I was thinking about doing a dark and a light mode. Rest of site according to server time. Yeah. What's that? I know the person to ask for that too. It's just to confirm because I'm pretty sure you can. I'm like 99.9% sure, but I'd like to be 100% sure. Right, right. Yeah, later. Opacity or transparency. That I don't know if that would cause any issues in like Chrome or Safari or any other browser. I'm not sure. I'd have to do the research on that, but that's a good idea. I'm thinking there's something I can do with color coming up too, as far as that goes. With the yeah, the colors. CSS Colors 5. It was either Adam Argyle or Una. Hey Tanner, how's it going? I'm doing good. Just rolling through here. Still working on the style stage theme. But yeah, get to that. Alright, so save that and let's go back here. That black looks a lot better. Or that dark color looks a lot better. That looks more chalkboardish. So moving featured styles over to the left. Take care of this. And the text on the buttons. Yeah, they're not really buttons either. They're not buttons at all, actually. They are just links. Right there. Bug flying around here. Let's see. Still convinced the ketchup packet was a good idea for the background, though. All right. Looking for the guy from England that changed the images depending on his site, like Tiny Dances. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that vaguely, and I want to say I think it was Dunstan. I'm pretty sure it was Dunstan. Should set transition to hover. Get smooth feeling. Yes. We'll be working on that. Definitely. No, I don't think it's still around, though. It could be on the Wayback Machine, John. Ayo Oya, welcome. Thanks for stopping in. Good suggestion on the transition. I will be getting to that at some point. I just want to take care of these ticky-tack things I got going on right now, which is just a couple things. The big one being getting the featured styles over to the left. But let's put that as a to-do. Set transitions to hover. Or on hover. You're talking about on hover for links. Ayo. John, I thought it was Dunstan. Pretty sure it was Dunstan. For some reason, I wanted to say it was Collie, but I don't think it was Collie. I'm really trying to dig deep here. And I remember what you were talking about, too. I'm pretty sure it was Dunstan. Right. Ayo, yeah. To get when you hover over the link to get a... Oh, on the... Gotcha. Now, yeah. So instead of just boom. Yeah, you're talking the ketchup packets. Gotcha. Let's put that in here because to set transitions on ketchup packets and hover or smoother zoom. There we go. Smother. No, smoother. There we go. It's been a long day. It's been a long day for everybody, I bet. Though I'd rather have it remain the weekend for another week. All right. So good. I like getting the feedback and taking the feedback and putting, I'm gonna spell that right, putting the feedback into action. So now this is what I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus, well, 1, 2 plus these 3 is 5. And another one was 6. These are the last 3 suggestions I got so far. So keep them coming. Trying to hopefully I want to take a quick detour here. So I took a small hit last stream. I was at 272. I'm trying to get up to 3, and now I'm at 269. So hopefully that'll go up this weekend. All right, cool. Check that out. All right. My main thing is moving this to the left. So how are we gonna do this? Because I think this is pushing it down or pushing it over, and I don't like using that max height. I don't. You get all that space underneath, but that beats a sharp stick in the eye. I still don't like all that space, though. What? 338. I don't know why that's pushing it over. Good luck, bro. I've been coding front end for like 28 years now. Every day is a new day, even if you know the work you do every day. Yeah, I've been doing it for 21, so it's an adventure, especially these days. Although I will say it was more of an adventure back in the browser war days when we had, what, 100 different browsers we had to, just the browsers alone. Bug flying around. That's what, there we go. That's why I'm swatting at stuff. Oh, what do we have? We had Camino, Safari, Lynx, Conqueror, Firefox, Opera. That was all before Chrome. IE 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 5.5. What else? Netscape. Flock was a browser. There's too many browsers. Yeah, legacy, like banks. And what else? Banks and what? Financial institutions, medical, government. Government still using COBOL. Yep, exactly. Having 20 of those browsers for compatibility. Yeah. I don't miss those days. Although, I'd like to keep currently as it is Firefox, Chrome, Safari, and Opera. I mean, Opera's kind of still in the game too, so I got to mention Opera. So I am. This is odd. Oh, you know why? I know why it's doing that. Because I have each column is one FR. That's why. That's why I have it. See, everything would be lined up if I didn't. This. Oh, what a cluster. All right. Let's go. One FR and 30 view width. Oh no, that's awful. Why is that over there like that? I work in an internet security company on front end. Luckily, we dropped all but IE11, but still have to support that. I am so sorry you have to support IE11 still. The company I used to work for, they have an app that runs through the browser, and when I worked there, I was told the day I started, we have to tell everybody that the site runs on IE11 incompatibility mode. And I said, well, what about Firefox, Chrome? Oh, we don't have Firefox or Chrome users. And then we started getting support issues and calls because it wasn't working correctly in Firefox and Chrome. Go figure. So, I mean, I feel your pain on the IE11 front. Oh, do I ever. Every time I had to say that, a little piece of me died inside. Oh, I hated saying that. Header. That header is the one that's... it's not going to do it. So what's... Huh. Oh, you're not kidding. Never mind the fact. That's not all. Never mind the fact, and I think I'm pretty sure I told you, John, this. This is the same guy that when I approached them about accessibility and that we needed to make sure things were accessible to every user, the quote was, "We don't have disabled users." And that nearly knocked me back out of my chair when he said that. We don't have disabled users. Meanwhile, the guy is wearing glasses, which are an assistive technology. I can't even begin to make that up. Companies like that go, nah, we don't need a responsive mobile design. It's too expensive. We only have desktop. Yes, exactly. Exactly, and that touches on another point I made. Well, what if somebody's using a tablet? Nobody's using tablets. I'm sorry? Nobody's using tablets. Nobody's using mobile phones. Now, granted, nobody's using mobile phones for this app that I was used to work on for this company. But because all the work that was done, we had that at the time that I know of 2 people that worked on a tablet, and the rest worked. And there was no, I couldn't do any user research because, oh, well, we don't do surveys or we don't do user research. It was awful. Not only is that bad attitude towards people who need assist, yeah, but it's a way you can easily get sued too. Yep. A lot of the big companies have been sued for not having accessible sites. Yes. When I pulled out the Domino's card, attitudes changed. When I explained about the Domino's lawsuit. Oh, really? That happened? Oh my God. Well, we better. Yeah. Well. Yeah. No phones, no tablets, no nothing. You know, it's just laptops and desktops. Um, they waffled back and forth on accessibility, and for whatever reason. I can't remember. And it got to the point where I was just like, I can't do. Oh, the UI was being designed. I was designing the UI because the UI was 15-year-old HTML code. What was it? HTML 4.01 or XHTML 1.0 transitional, one of the two, and everything was in iframes. And I said, well, we can, performance wise for this app, we could speed it up because it was slow. It used ASP and .NET or whatever, and it was just awful. I said, yeah, we could speed up performance if we use HTML5, CSS3, we use grid layout, yada, yada, yada. So the back-end developer that was working on the back-end stuff decided to take matters into their own hands and do all the coding for the front end as well, which resulted in named regions, a half-assed grid layout, and all divs with IDs. Not all divs with classes, divs with IDs on. As far as the eye could see it, that's when I said I had enough, and I left. And that was 3 weeks into this pandemic. Oh yeah, iframes. Iframes, iframes work. CodePen was using iframes at one point. I don't know if they still do, but they made it work. This company, they didn't know how to make it work. So that was an adventure. Oh, that person would ride or die with IDs on divs. I mean, come on. Oh, and the other thing was, oh, well, we value your input, and, you've been working on this for so long, and yada, yada, yada. And then they yank the rug out from underneath my feet, and I was like, apparently you don't need me, so. That was an adventure. And I'm glad it's over. I'm just so glad it's over. Oh, I couldn't have taken another. No. No, thank you. I might have to do. That's 3 columns, but this is so screwed up. Oh, I'm breaking it, but I'm actually having fun breaking it. All right. So let's just go back to this for the time being. I haven't made any change local, but. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Iframe's good if you need to give your CSS a new context and have 0 CSS bleed from the container, but that's about it. Yep. So yeah, I think it makes sense for Code Sandbox. Yep, definitely agree with you there. When I was over at Pentagon at the start of CSS, I removed inline cells and get rid of some display tables and set the website. I did this if we got a new server because loaded so much faster. That's awesome. That is awesome. It just goes to show, Wow. There was tables being used on that app that I was talking about, and The only difference between IE11 and every other modern browser was on the left-hand side there was this was one of the other pet peeves I had too. They had kind of like they had a table. It had all these numbers, and people had to click these numbers to navigate to other pages. Yes, that's true. So they click these numbers to navigate to pages to submit um, reports because it was an automatic payroll deduction system for insurance companies so they could run their customers through the system. So you had all this tabular data, but you had 11 pixel font that you would have to go over and pretty much basically click the number. So you can imagine somebody that's, you know, got a broken right arm, but they got to use their left arm. This app wasn't keyboard accessible. There was there are a host of other things that I don't have time tonight to even begin to tell you how bad it was. Well, JavaScript will work. That JavaScript fixes everything. Kind of can, but I don't go heavy on the JavaScript myself. So this is the layout because there's two columns that are one FR unit each. So that's why this is doing what it's doing. What was I going to say? Changing the width on that I don't think will make a difference. Matter of fact, I know it won't. It'll create interesting stuff, but it's not doing what I want it to do. So that will have to. There is a example over at Rachel Andrews' site that I'm going to look at to fix that. So let's do this. Let's go back here, and I'm going to add this to the top because that's a priority. Featured styles block. Move to left side. Yeah, let's see what to do. All right, what else we got? So there's stuff that's going to come up here, but oh, that's better than I thought. I had the text on the Google's taking shots at the devs and libraries to go heavy on the JavaScript. New Lighthouse feature. I did not hear about that new Lighthouse feature. So is that going to screw up my site now? Because I just got my site all 100s. Not that it matters, because actually, let's do this instead. I got some issues that I got to take care of as far as performance on that. Of course, every time I run a Lighthouse check now, it's different every other time because of something. And I get the link. I get the link. I get the link moderator thing going. Oh, you know what? I don't know if you're following, but if you follow, this is how I reel them in. If you follow, then you can post links. Oh, moment.js. Oh, jeez. That's funny. See now. Oh my God. 40.5. You're gonna be out of your friggin' mind. I had all 100s last time. This is funny. So those are big images. Last time I ran this, it was all ones. All of these were ones. That's funny. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's go back here to yeah, shut that off right now. See if that works. The Lighthouse feature I was talking about was they scan your JS for large packages and recommend using smaller alternatives. There was a lot of backlash in the community, and moment.js even referencing the pseudo farewell they send out. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, that's kind of. I don't know. I don't trust Google as far as I could throw them. That's just me. So I mean, I don't know if anybody else streams in here, but I'm going to shut these off right now. Caps protection is on. All right. React is big. Have you ever heard of Angular? Soon to be in a lighthouse near you. Yeah. That's funny. I mean, it was bad enough when they had all that crap with AMP. I won't even touch a link that has AMP in it. I won't. I just won't. Nope. Won't do it. Right, so let's grab these links. I gotta change that image of the ketchup package. So it's on 779. Go all the way down here. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. That's not gonna work. I could change the image. Because they do make those packets red. Everybody's got a 14.4 modem in 2020. Yeah, I know I do. I got a stack of them. That's hilarious. I take out the word hunts, and I could use that. And then the white text would show up on that. I could use that. Let's see. Because I'd like to keep that. I think that ketchup packet really is one of my few brilliant ideas I've had in the last year. See, McDonald's has fancy ketchup. I don't know what the difference is between fancy ketchup and all these other regular ketchup packets, but there must be something magical about McDonald's ketchup. think that's a train. Is that a train? No, that's a truck. That's a vehicle. That's a train. 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 That's a bus. That's a train. That's a train too. That's a bus and that's a boat. Thank you. That was more complicated than it should have been. Real sugar? Does real sugar make ketchup fancy? I don't know. I mean, maybe they use like fancy tomatoes? I don't know. Hothouse tomatoes? Roma tomatoes, maybe? Who knows? I don't know. So, let's see. I'll do image stuff later. I'll fix the grid layout later. Pretty, I'm pretty well set with, I don't know, that might be a little too much. But other than that, I'm setting the stage section. I'm fine with that. Modern CSS under the spotlight, I'm definitely fine with that. Guidelines, I think I'm fine with that. Like, other than the ketchup packet. Contribute, fine with that. Steps contribute, fine with that. That needs work. Actually, yeah, I can do that right now. That is footer files. Okay. So that color light, and I'm going to change that from outline to border. Background color will be dark. Good. That's good. I even think, actually, that those are, let's see. Yeah, I could actually put a different image behind those too. So, being seafood, I could use a tartar sauce packet. just finding the right one is just being the pain in the rear end now. I don't think anybody would come after me if I kept the logo in, but I'm not going to take any chances. So, I mean, I already got the background for this is the blueprint for an iPhone 5. So if Apple comes after me, they're going after the wrong guy. Yeah, now we're getting into like. I can manipulate that somehow. Give me something to do tomorrow. Alright. Soon 3 in the night here. Have a nice life. Thank you very much. Thanks for dropping in, and good to talk to you. Nice to meet you, and hopefully we'll see you again at some point. Thanks for coming in and chatting. I've got about 10 minutes left anyways before I was going to stop the stream. So yeah, there's those links. I am actually going to take those thanks for the follow, AO. Appreciate it. Hope to see you soon. And remove these backgrounds. Or maybe not. Maybe those are the wrong ones. Feature LI 598. No, those are the right ones. So that one. And that one, right? Yeah. And then that one. Alright, those are all taken out. Now, trying to think of something to do with those boxes. I'll have to give that a thought. So with the less than 10 minutes remaining, I guess. I guess that's pretty much. I'm at a good stopping point right now, actually. Everything's looking pretty good for now, except for those issues. That's looking a little. I'll change the color of that footer first. Yeah, I missed that one. Dark. There we go. I want to actually. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. I think that makes it look a lot better now that I look at that. Red text under the settings style section needs better color contrast on background. In the setting, so right in where it says currently staged style, is that what you're talking about? Title, author, Twitter, website section. Let's check the wave. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I get. That's because of that. That's because of that. That's because of that. Those are getting fixed. No, all that. Yeah, the only ones that are left are the ones that are on the catch-up packages. And the 3 alerts are HTML, so I can't fix those. Yeah, those look good. Yeah. So yeah. Now I just got to fiddle around with the grid layout a little bit. Yeah, I fixed that earlier today. On the noon stream, so what do we got? We got went up on 9 o'clock. Well, more headway was made. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with these, because those I'd like to do something with those. The featured style blocks there, something. I'll figure something out. But this isn't a rush project. I've got plenty of time for this, so there's going to be some animation. This skip to main content is going to drop down and kind of bounce a couple times, and then I want it to swing back and forth a little bit. The menu, I'll check this in Chrome real quick. I want to see what's not working. Last time I checked in Chrome, it was actually pretty good. Let's see what we got in Chrome. For mesmerism. Yeah, those I gotta fix. That I know how to fix those. That actually looks spot on. I am impressed. I've impressed myself. Okay, cool. Works for me. So we got the images for the packets. I gotta fix those. The zoom so that they transition in better. Fix the grid layout, which grid layout needs to change. Let's see about adjusting the lightness and the contrast of the site according to the server time, and set those transitions. It's been a pretty successful stream tonight with getting a little further along in the project, which is what I was hoping for. So that's good. Sent DM on Twitter with Dunksy's website. I know he was still around. I didn't know if he was still doing web, and I'll have to check that out. You up for a Zoom call, John? After this is over in a couple minutes? Let me know. Cool. I will shoot you the link momentarily. Oh, you still might have it too. Yeah, I need. Yeah, I need a short break as well. Yeah, I'll send that. I'll send that over after I clear out here. So yeah, thank you everyone who came into chat tonight. 10 minutes? Yeah. Yeah, I will send that over in about 10 minutes. Thank you everyone who stopped in, who chatted, who followed. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I will be back again tomorrow at noon Eastern Time, United States. Don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I know tomorrow, if I get enough people in, it can turn into an AMA. Usually every day is an AMA. So, yeah, I'm not sure. Well, I actually could work on that 11 project now that I think about it. So, yeah, why don't I do that? Tomorrow, I'm going to be hopping back on the 11 website that I've been developing for a restaurant. Right now, I'm working on the styling and implementing SaaS in the project. So, again, thank you everybody who came in tonight, followed, chat. You can follow me on Twitter if you're on Twitter. I'm at Todd Libby. I'm usually on the schedules down below. I'm usually on every day except for Fridays, unless I decide to do some impromptu stream, but that's been rare. other than that, um, thanks everybody for coming in. Again, can't thank you enough. Appreciate it. And we will see everybody tomorrow, hopefully. Thanks.